Hello, sweet angels, and welcome back to the Angel Academy. My name is Amanda, your angelic expert and intuitive BFF. And this is the Angel Academy, where we talk about all things angel magic, higher self frequency, and energetic wellness to help you uplevel your life in all areas. So let's go ahead and talk about today's topic, which are the angels' psychic predictions for the year of 2026. Now, I recorded some psychic predictions on my TikTok channel, and I was going to record this video, and then something stopped me. And now I understand why. Because so much more came through. And this is fresh new information that I want to share with you regarding the year of 2026. So, first and foremost, what the angels are saying is that between now and February 16th, which is when the Chinese New Year starts, because we're going off of the Chinese New Year for the year of the fire horse. And what they're saying is that between now and February 16th, take this time. Take this time to go within. Take this time to really go and do that deep inner work that you have almost been putting on the back burner. I mean, some of us were like lazy spiritual, and I mean that in the kindest way, but we have a lot of things on our plate. So we don't necessarily take the time to create space to deal with whatever is coming up. Like we deal with it when it comes up, but there's more that wants to be addressed. There is more that wants to be released. And you know this because you're honestly you're starting to feel blocks, and we don't want to take that energy in with us to the new year. And you don't have to, because it's ready to be released, it's ready to be let go of. So, with the winter solstice that just happened, this is the prime opportunity for you to take a step back and just ask yourself, like, what do I really want from my life? If I were to only create because it made me happy, like, what would I do every day? How would I show up every day? And what kind of content would I create? I feel like we have gotten into this cycle of creating for other people, creating to get likes, creating to potentially go viral. And that is just not an energetic alignment, because the intention here is not to go. I mean, maybe the intention is to reach as many people as possible, right? And to build a community. But creating for other people by rejecting your own happiness, like that is something that we really need to reevaluate and call ourselves back home to. We are being asked right now to just let go of this need to please and doing things because it really aligns with your truth and your authenticity. So that is one of the biggest messages that the angels are saying before we even step into the Chinese New Year of the fire horse. Now, the Chinese New Year is on February 17th, so the last day of the snake would be on the 16th. And when the 17th hits, things are going to happen in rapid fire succession. Like that is the exact phrase I heard when I was channeling the messages. And it's like a domino effect where it's just going to be one thing after the other. So that's why it's so important right now to create the space to get energetically clean, so that way you are here to receive. And I mean, you can start receiving now. Don't get me wrong. You can start receiving now, but there's so much that is opening up for you in the year of 2026 that's opening up for this collective. And especially those who have been on this journey for quite some time. And when I say this journey, I'm talking about the spiritual journey of just, understanding yourself, like being the beautiful light worker that you are. You are rising to the occasion, and you're truly stepping into your own version of embodied leadership. So the angels are here to assist and support you in clearing out any of the other beliefs that just don't serve you for where it is that you are destined to go. And when I was sitting down to channel this new information, the energy that I just kept getting for 2026, even though it is this expansive, like magnetic energy, like rocket fire energy, right? There's such a deep level of grounding, huge grounding energy. I actually feel like for a lot of you, you're not going to be traveling as much. And I'm not saying that you're not going to travel at all, But what I'm saying is that your energy right now, it needs to grow roots, because when you can anchor down into yourself and grow those deep roots, then your wildfire, it can spread out far and wide for all to see. I honestly feel like this collective that I'm tuning into wants to build a community locally, regionally, like within the state, and have it expand out from there. But traveling all over the place almost has you losing momentum, because you have to like pick up and start over, pick up and start over, unless you already have a framework that you can franchise. But the energy that I'm getting is that you are here to grow such strong roots, and these roots will help you rise. So, for 2026, as you learn how to sit in your feminine energy, because it's your feminine energy that is going to grow your roots, what you're also realizing is that 2026 is the year of nervous system regulation. Yep, I said it. And I feel like this has been an epiphany moment for, I mean, myself included, because, and I talked about this in my energy update video, but for those of you who have been on the spiritual path, and I mean, maybe you're nothing like me, I don't know, but like the energy that I'm getting for the year of 2026 is all about the physical body, all about the physical body. And it makes sense, right? Because we're grounding into our energy. I mean, horses, like, they are strong, they're grounded, they know where their tribe is, they're not going far and wide, like they stick together. And the fire, it's more of this element of like, let me go deep and then let me expand wide. And fires start in one place and then they expand all over, right? So that is it. It's like you're finding your one place to grow. And that could mean that you're finding like that one talent of yours, that one passion of yours that you truly just want to go all in on for 2026, and just seeing where it takes you. Not saying that that's like your entire focus, but that is going to be your primary focus. And then other things will branch out naturally from there. So, like, as you're doing your Q1 planning, as you're doing your, 2026 visions, like, what are some major themes that are showing up in your life? And the major themes that the angels have been telling me is that this year, like I said, is all about physical health. Because as someone who's been on the spiritual path for about 5 years now, I realized, oh my gosh, I have been not rejecting, but like I have been putting my mental health, which is, I mean, important. Like, I've been putting my mental body, my emotional, and my spiritual body above my physical body. And I'm seeing still where there's blockages, right? I'm seeing where there's things that want to be released, and I'm working now to release them, and they're held within my physical body. And I'm also realizing the importance of the nervous system, and how the physical body is a mirror reflection of our business. I mean, it is the container in which our soul dwells. So if things are not aligned internally in terms of how the energy is flowing throughout our body, how our nervous system is either regulated or dysregulated, like, that is going to have a profound effect on our business. Because if we do not feel safe to receive, then we can do all of the marketing efforts in the world, we can do all the sales tactics in the world, right? But at the end of the day, we're going to feel blocked. We're going to feel blocked from our blessings, because our brain is telling us, our nervous system is telling our brain, we can't handle that. So we need to push it away. We need to self-sabotage. We need to do things in order to keep ourselves safe. So this is the year where we really dive in to the physical body. The body is a temple, healing on a physical level. And that is something, I mean, me personally, that is going to be huge in the Angel Academy this year. It's going to be huge in the teachings that the angels bring forward, is the divine feminine essence, reconnecting to your nervous system, reconnecting to your physical body, mind, body, soul. And we're going to go on a journey of healing the nervous system with EFT tapping, with somatic healing, and also energy work, diving really deep into Reiki and exploring the energetics of our own body. So this is a huge theme that is coming through, and it correlates, because it's like, okay, Well, we're choosing a passion. We're choosing a passion to expand on, and we're allowing this expansiveness to be layered with what we've already been teaching, what we've already been going through. But as we are shifting, so too are the things that you're going to teach shift. So, for the past few years, you might have been teaching about something that has been really prevalent on your heart, but you've gone through this huge awakening. The year of the snake has been this huge awakening, this huge purging process. And God bless it, because you are not the same person that you were at the start of January of 2025. And you are ready now to take on this new role, this new era of you, who is way more grounded, way more mature spiritually. And what I mean by that is, like, spiritual infancy almost has a tendency to bypass the shadow, bypass the unfamiliar, the uncomfortable, and just head straight towards the light. But like, once you have been on this journey for a little while, you understand that that's not possible. That's not sustainable. You have to sit with the darkness. Like, the darkness is your friend, and there's such a beauty in the grief and the loss of your old identities, even though it is painful and we do have to mourn it. Um, this this year of the snake has allowed you to see yourself without your masks, and really ask yourself the question of, like, who am I, and what do I really want to be in this lifetime? Or, what do I want to be right now? And I actually like that second question, because it's like a lifetime. Man, I mean, my mind changes from a morning to afternoon. Like, how am I supposed to decide what I want to be for the rest of my life? Like, what you want to be right now. And I feel like 2025 showed you that, wow, I've been putting way too much pressure on myself, and instead of allowing myself to just be and create. So 2026 is a year where you just allow yourself to create. You allow yourself to do some planning, absolutely, because we do need that strategy, that structure, in order to have our energy flow, right? The masculine, the feminine energy. But this is more about you finding something that you're super interested in at the moment and letting it expand like wildfire. Like, what has worked really well for you that you want to continue into the year of 2026? Like, let that expand. So, that is a huge theme that the angels are bringing through, is that their predictions for you is that you're refining, you're finding your niche, you're finding what sets your heart on fire, and you're literally setting the world ablaze. And guess what? Like, all these different fires can be started, and we can burn everything down. Like, as your passions ignite, all all of the old is going to burn down, like all the old ideologies, all these old ways of thinking, and it's going to create so much space for new life to take root and to take form. So the angels are encouraging you, yes, right now is the time to shed, go within, create those new rituals and routines that help you sit in the darkness and heal your physical body. And then let your passions take you wherever they want to take you, like that wild horse running, right? And let them spread, because you have the roots now to support yourself. The most important thing here is that we feel like we have a stable foundation, because if we try to build a house with no solid foundation, it's going to crumble. We're always going to feel unsafe. So that is why it's so important to build roots, and that's why the angels are telling me that this is the year of grounding, where you ground into the truth of who you are, and you are done playing the games of the people pleasing tendencies. You're done wearing the mask that other people have decided that they wanted you to wear, and you're just truly honoring and showing up in your full authenticity. So when you show up in your authenticity, you are balanced in both light and dark. And what they were saying to me as I was talking to them about the elements of the year of the fire horse is, well, fire. What's the balance to fire, right? Water. Fire can be a very feminine energy, but it can also be very masculine. And so water is there to balance it out. Water is very feminine, and it's allowing yourself, again, like this space to create, to flow, which is that feminine frequency, but also giving yourself the parameters in which to flow, right? It's allowing the fire to stay contained without going too far, because if we don't contain our fire, we end up just burning everything up and using up all of our energy. So that's why this year is all about balance between the masculine and the feminine, and allowing the feminine to really lead the way this year, because you already know what to do in terms of strategic like prioritization, and you're just allowing the feminine energy to kind of take you wherever you want to go. And this is a huge year for creativity for you. A lot of projects are going to be birthed through you this year, and a lot of projects are going to be birthed through your business this year. So it's all about getting to understand your energy, using this time right now to get acclimated with, is acclimated the right word? To get, I guess, reacquainted with your energy and to build that deep, solid connection. So when the time comes, you can just let it rip, let it go. And the water is here again to just help balance out the frequency of the fire. And the last message that they really want me to talk about is this sense of community and connection. Oh my gosh. Like, I talked about world events in my TikTok video, but I don't feel called to talk about that here. This is really just about you and how we are craving human connection. And 2026 is going to be the year where we're going to see a lot of communities take shape, where we are going to be seeing a lot of events, in-person events return. Thank God, thank the Lord, because we miss each other. We miss each other. I feel like, especially women, we are getting together. We're just like, we're done with this cattiness. We're done with this competition. Like, everyone can shine. Everyone has a light, just like all the stars in the sky. And guess what happens when we all shine our light? We make a constellation. We literally make a map in the sky that leads other people home. So it's really important that we all learn how to shine our respective lights so we can create the map, the greater picture, right? And that's what we're doing. Is like, we as women are realizing, wow, we've been fighting against each other. We've been like burning ourselves out at both ends of the spectrum because we didn't understand our own energy. And when we can tune into our body and learn how our rhythms work, learn how our cycles can sync to everything in our lives, change occurs. When we can talk to other women and feel that support, feel seen and connected, like, change can happen. So this is the year of sisterhood, of community, of connection, like online, in person, where it's less about the selling of like products and it's more about the cultivation of trust and genuine human connection, because that has been a miss since COVID. And we're ready for it. Like, we're salivating at the mouth for it. So yeah, like, and the only thing I'll say about that is, like, horses are herd animals. So, and we are very much like a horse. And we thrive in community. We thrive in that tribe mentality. And it's not about finding tribes that like limit your light. It's about finding those connections that help to build up your light and allow your light to shine. So to summarize, 2026 is the year that you are going to, one, be regulating your nervous system, healing on the physical level. Like, it's going to be a lot of attention on physical healing and using different techniques to heal your energetic meridians and just to regulate your nervous system, and also get back in touch with your feminine energy and your feminine body. Number two is that you're grounding, you're creating strong roots, and you're expanding out. So probably not a lot of travel, but you are just expanding out into your community, making a name for yourself. Three is you're taking the space right now to shed and clear everything that you no longer want to take with you into the new year. You're creating those routines to really get back in touch with your energy, sitting in the silence that the winter solstice does bring, and just allowing yourself the ease and the grace to move through whatever it is that you need to move through, so that way you can show up in the new year refreshed and rejuvenated and ready to go. Your passions are spreading like wildfire. You're aligning with other women, with other people in your community community, to build a sacred space, to come together in new and exciting ways. This year is the year of community and connection. And we are also seeing a balance in both masculine and feminine energies with the fire and water elements coming online. So allow yourself the space to create and express yourself freely, but also give yourself a strategy so that your energy has a place to move and that you don't get burnt out. If you guys want, I do have an energy audit that I can send you to help just clear and cleanse your energy even further. Comment energy and I will send it to you. And I love you guys so much. And I will see you in the next video. Happy holidays. Mwah!